I'm Jennifer with Press Pass LA, and we are here at the red carpet at the annual Writers Guild Awards in Beverly Hills. We are waiting to see some of the biggest nominees tonight, as well as the honorees, which includes Ben Affleck, Harold Ramis, Shonda Rhimes, and more. Hi, George.
Hi.
Good to see you. Good. We're here at the Writers Guild Award. So, did you ever think that Game of Thrones could become such a massive hit, such a beloved TV show? Like today, I mean, everyone watches this show, literally.
No, it's in a word. You know, when you do a TV show, and I've been connected with others, you always hope that it'll be a hit, but you can't count on that. I mean, I've been connected with shows that were hits and shows that were canceled after a few episodes and shows that never even got on the air, and I thought the others were good too. All you can do is, you know, do your best work, try to make it as good as you possibly can, and then hope that the audience will like it. So I've been blessed here with an extraordinary team of colleagues, with David Benioff and Dan Weiss and Brian Cogman, who are up with me for the award tonight, and with the best cast in television, some amazing directors like David Nutter and Michelle McLaren and Neil Marshall. We have an incredible cast of directors, special effects people, costumers. Many of them have won awards in their own individual disciplines for their work on this show, because for whatever reason, the show seems to bring out the best in everybody connected with it, the best in everyone connected with it.
So we're the president of the Writers Guild Awards. It's been an amazing season, so many great films. I'm sure you can't really pick your favorites, but did you see a film or screenplay that really just stood out right away?
Well, even from the beginning, early in the year, Boyhood was sort of incredible for what it attempted to do and what it accomplished. But it's been a year of really diverse films. I mean, when you think about Guardians of the Galaxy and Nightcrawler and Boyhood and Whiplash and Grand Budapest Hotel, it's one of the more diverse groups of nominees, that you've seen.
We're here with Graham, writer of The Imitation Game. I love the film. We just saw Keira Knightley go by. Tell us how it feels to be here at the Writers Guild, and all the accolades coming the film's way throughout award season.
This is tremendous, because tonight's a night about writers, and it's a night by and for writers, and I'm so proud to be a part of this community. To receive a nomination like this is to feel a part of a community that I grew up wanting to be a member of, and I love writers, and I love being a part of this guild. So
we're here with Benjamin from About a Boy, and you are presenting tonight. Tell us which award you're presenting.
I am presenting the animation, which is pretty cool because, I got a thing for cartoons.
Tell us what's coming up for you on your show.
Well, some pretty crazy things happen with Marcus, Maybe him and Shay, something happens, I don't know. But, with Marcus and Will, things are pretty good. Maybe something happens between Fiona and Will.
I like all these maybes. You're dropping these little hints.
All these maybes. I'm really, really good at just trying to hide the truth, but except I'm not, because I probably just gave everything up, but All
right, we're here with Gabe. You have a documentary, and I see you're wearing a hockey jersey, and I know it relates. Tell us a little bit about making this film and what inspired you to make it.
So, Red Army is about the Soviet Union, the greatest sports dynasty in history, the Red Army hockey team, and I was inspired by how they played. And it's an unknown story to most of us here in the West, but it's fascinating. It's probably one of the most interesting sports stories, I think, in history of sport.
Hi, Brian. How are you? Good. So, nice to meet you, too. So we're here on Valentine's Day at the Writers Guild Award. So everyone's out showing love for the writers. Tell us how it feels to be here tonight and what you're most looking forward to.
It's very exciting to be here at the Writers Guild Awards tonight, and we're very honored to be nominated in the documentary category for Internet's Own Boy. It's Valentine's Day. It's it's bittersweet. Our story is tragic, but I think being honored in a fashion like this and an awards ceremony like this really says that the story resonates with people and that it's living far beyond what we ever thought it would be.
So we're here with Jason Hall, American Sniper, obviously been a big film this year. Tell us, did you spend a lot of time, obviously, with a real-life family and going through the details and getting the characters when you're writing this film?
I did. I spent 2 years getting to know Chris, and then really getting to know him during writing and pestering him and calling him every day. And then I turned in the first draft, and he was murdered. And 5 days after, I went down to the funeral and spent time with his family, got reacquainted with them, and his wife called 5 days after and said, you have to get this right, because this is how my children are going to remember their father.
We're here with Damien and Helen. You guys, writer-director for Whiplash. Everybody is loving this film. Tell us what, when you made it or when you first saw the script, did you ever think it would have such a reaction with everybody?
I don't know. I mean, I hoped that people would be able to connect to it, but you never know. It was such a niche world. It's kind of esoteric. The idea of a movie about a jazz drummer was not exactly catnip to a lot of Hollywood people at first, but I think we both hoped that if we pulled it off, people who were not in that world would be able to connect, would be able to relate it to their own lives, even if they weren't musicians.
You're here tonight, Writers Guild, and you're also nominated for an Oscar, so congratulations. Tell us about your documentary and what inspired you to make it.
The film is called Finding Vivian Maier, and it's a documentary about a woman who worked as a nanny for 50 years, but she had a secret. She was a brilliant artist, and no one she worked for had any idea.
We're here with Lennon and Jessica. You're at the Writers Guild Awards. Congratulations on being here tonight. So your show just got picked up for second season, Playing House, and I was a huge fan of Best Friends Forever, too, just so you know.
Thank you so much. That's so sweet to hear.
Us since the beginning.
We were just walking through the kitchen on our way in from the back, and it was reminding me of the scene where I wrestled you in a kitchen. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
What did I put you in? What's it called?
Pile driver. Pile driver, something like that.
We're here at the Writers Guild Award. Foxcatcher has been a big film this award season. Did you, obviously when you make a movie you never know, but did you expect it would become such a beloved hit when you were making it? Was there a moment when you thought, okay, we have something really great here?
I knew that when I read Max's script, and Max had to go do another job, and Bennett said, "Do you want to work on it?" And I said, "Sure." He wrote a great script. I'll tinker a little bit and then try to get credit.
We're here with Joan Dangerfield, and you're picking up the award tonight. Tell us how it feels to be here at the Writers Guild and to have this award being given.
Oh, I'm excited about the award for Harold Ramis. He was a dear friend and colleague of my husband's. They worked together on a number of projects. Some I'm sure you've heard of, Caddyshack and Back to School. And Harold was just a wonderful talent and a wonderful person. We really enjoyed having him in our lives, and he's really missed.
It was a pleasure to be here at the Writers Guild Award red carpet tonight. We're about to head inside where the awards are being given out. We got to speak to some of the screenwriters behind the biggest films, including Foxcatcher, Whiplash, American Sniper, Imitation Game, and more.